Hey everybody. This is so weird. It's so weird. Alright, hello and welcome to my page and happy 2023. Cheers to that with my chlorophyll water. Ooh, refreshing. So here we are on this day on my channel. Who would have thought? I mean, I think about it all the time, so I would have thought. I think about it all the time, but it's just a matter of getting up and doing. And that's what I'm trying to do. Just do. Anywho, it has been so long since I posted a video. Gosh, I'm so embarrassed almost. Like, I feel so awkward even. And you know what? I was like, Brandy, just set up the camera, put on a little something for your face and go film. Go film. Oh, I'm just doing it. I'm just winging it. Usually when I film videos, I try to have like a notebook or something like that to kind of like review what I'm gonna say. We ain't doing that today. We ain't doing that today. This is straight off the dome. Some freestyle shit. Holla at me. I hope you all have had an amazing 2022 and I'm really hoping that everyone's 2023 is even better. I guess what I want to come on here is just, for one, it's just kind of like breaking the ice for myself to just pick up the camera and just go for it. What I will be doing is just a quick recap of 2022 and some of my plans for 2023, which will include this channel. So let's get to it. I don't know about y'all, but 2022 was the year for me. 2022 was my redemption year. I was all about reclaiming my time in 2022. As you all know, through the pandemic, which was one heck of a ride, I had definitely had my highs and lows. It felt like a lot of lows for the most part, but there was definitely the highs. Like, I don't want to dismiss that completely. I'm totally grateful for those high moments that I had, but I had a lot of lows. Like, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Let's just say, if I was to summarize the pandemic, those years, into one word, it would just be stagnant. Boom. We'll just leave it at that. I entered the year with enthusiasm, but I wasn't really sure what to expect. You know, but I was trying to just keep myself optimistic going into the new year. Like, I was determined to make it be a great year. Starting off the year, January, February, it was a little dull. It wasn't until April when things really started to pick up for me. Around that time, like in March, is when like I quit my job, got a new job. And once that point in time happened, like that shift, that season started to come in, everything was just litty, baby. I don't know about y'all, but I had a great 2022. One thing to make note of is 2022 was my last year of my 20s, so I was like, I'm outside. I'm saying yes to everything. And I said yes to basically everything, which is definitely reflected in my spending in my bank account. We're just being honest here. I'm not gonna sit here and try to make it seem like I got it all together. I was spending money. I was spending money, okay? I was at every fete. I was traveling. I did my first solo travel trip. I went to my first like music festival outside of the country, basically. What else? I went to Panama. I went to New York for a quick little trip, which is always, New York is always a good time. But yeah, there was a lot of memories. I was just outside. I was eating at different restaurants. I was linking up with friends, laughing, dancing, having a jolly good old time. My job and everything, my job was like, it just came with a different type of energy. Like, it was nice to have something fresh and new. That's just my year in a snapshot. I think one of the main things about 2022, the moment things really started to take a shift, was the moment that I surrendered, if that makes sense. We're gonna get a little spiritual on you. We're gonna get a little spiritual. We're gonna get a little spiritual. Came to a point where I was just like, God, I'm giving it to you, man. I'm giving it to you. Like, what's in the book for me? Whatever you want me to do, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna go with the flow. Like, whatever. The moment I said, God, I'm giving it to you, I'm surrendering, whatever, I swear to you, that is when things really started to take a turn for me in 2022. And that was the mindset that I maintained throughout the year. Like, one thing about me, I've always been one to say, I saw it go sometime, or God got me and stuff like that. But God had me this past year. Like, it was a different it was a different energy completely for me. And I say this to say that in 2022, I also had a lot of spiritual changes in my life as well. So for those who don't know, I was actually baptized in November 13th, 2022. I made my public declaration and gave my life to Christ. So that in itself has been quite the journey. I've always been pretty spiritual, but it was just something where I gravitated towards it this past year. I can't even really explain it. I think that's a different video in itself, which I will kind of go into more detail about my journey and how I got to this point and where do I see myself going. And just know the temptation has been real. Okay, so I'm trying to keep this video fairly short since it's the first one. And I ain't trying to do too much. I ain't trying to do too much. I'm just trying to put some shit together and put it up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we on. We're saying forget perfection. We're not overthinking. We just getting up and doing things from here. The heart. From mi corazón. Is corazón heart? I think it is. A bilingual. Now, moving on, 2023. What are the plans, girl? What you finna do, honey? Well, 2023, I don't know. Like, I know somewhat what I want to do. I want to just put myself out there more. I want to live my bold, most true, authentic, fearless life that I can possibly live. So in a way, it's still gonna be similar to 2022, except we're gonna be more intentional and a little bit more responsible. But yeah, 2023, my first year of 30, and I'm just really trying to live my best life. And that's always the plan, to live my best life. I want to create more. I want to go deep in and just pour out all that I have in me in every area of my life. Of course, be a little bit more, not a little bit more. I gotta be a lot more disciplined. I'm trying to make the most money I've ever made. Okay? Okay, ching, 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 ching. I'm trying to get into the best physical shape I can possibly be in. Trying to, of course, build on my relationship with Christ and grow spiritually. Trying to pour into my relationships, family, friends, maybe a significant other, you know what I'm saying? Dating is a whole nother thing. I low-key don't even want to entertain that topic too much. Of course, I'm kind of documenting my life and how I can potentially transform my life basically in the next year or so. That will naturally come up, but nobody think I'm gonna have some big podcast conversations on here. Maybe a 1-2, but there's enough of y'all talking about that out here, baby. There's enough of y'all. And of course, building my business and building my personal brand and just kind of seeing where I can take all of that. And of course, traveling, baby. We can't forget that. We can't forget the travel. Your girl's gonna catch some flights, okay? Pew! So I'm going to be probably doing some things like vlogging, behind the scenes, talking about growing a business, creating a business and scaling a business, building habits, things of that nature. And of course, having my little real talks with B type thing. Like, I don't know, real talk was a thing that I was trying to do on Instagram, which I'll still probably do, but you know, I do want to have my little moments where I just sit down, pop the camera on, have a little conversation with y'all, a little one-on-one, you know what I'm saying, a little something. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of just winging this right now, so I don't even know if I even covered all the points. But basically, 2023, we're documenting the journey. We're trying to level up in every area possible, you know what I'm saying, and get it together and step into who we are and live our best life and inspire others on the journey and let go of perfectionism and expectations. Anyways, I think we're gonna leave it at that. I gotta go to the gym. I don't even know what time it is. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed the video so far, and I hope you're just as excited for 2023 as I am. And I hope you're with me on this journey, you know what I'm saying? Hop in, buckle up, we in for a ride, you know what I'm saying? I'd like for you to join me. So please subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. Let's see where this goes. Don't be afraid to hold me accountable either, you know? Because sometimes I be starting stuff and not finishing up on it. Don't be afraid to hit me up and be like, yo, Brandy, what's up? Please, do it for me. Do it. Hold me accountable. I'll hold you accountable on something too, you know what I'm saying? Just let me know. Chapter 1 of 12. Let's make it the best one yet. And keep that going forever, basically. Thank you all once again. Sending you all so much love and light. For all of you guys who've been rocking with me this entire time in my DMs and stuff like that, I love you and I appreciate you. Everyone watching this right now, I hope you have an amazing new year. 2023, let's make it great. Bye.